What's new at Disneyland and California Adventure this week? How about you and I find out and dive right in. Alrighty, we're starting off our day with California Adventure. You can see they're doing some filming over here with all the characters for some promotional marketing stuff. All the goodies that go into running a theme park business. But yeah, they're doing a lot of filming this morning, which is cool. Before we get into the nitty-gritty though, I did want to mention a couple things in downtown Disney. They've added a lot of cool little Christmas decorations, and they're these neon Christmas trees, and they light up with black light, so at night they all glow. And this year they're just doing a lot of neon in downtown Disney. It's even in the trees as well. So when you're walking through downtown Disney, they're all over the place. They're pretty neat. Alrighty, now that that's out of the way, let's move on to our agenda and head over to the Pixar Pal Around to get a good shot of the Avengers Campus. So we just got off the Pixar Pal Around. The Avengers Campus project is moving along really nicely. Again, construction is going to be quick because they have to open up the project, at least the first phase of it, next summer is when we're kind of looking at. So that's why a lot of the construction progress is going to be happening really, really fast. As far as the Spiderman Building is concerned, every week it seems like they're taking down scaffolding slowly but surely. So they're revealing the show building, which is nice. And I'm sure in the next couple months, we'll see a full reveal of at least the exterior. And then obviously there'll still be a lot more work to be done before the official opening later next year. But yeah, so far I've got some pretty good views today of the entirety of the project. All right, here's another shot of the Spider-Man building a little bit closer up. You can see that this corner over here has been revealed. And then over here, panning towards the right, they're still doing a lot of work on the roof. So that looks the same in the past videos that I've done. Yeah, it looks like most of the work that has been revealed is just on this side over here. But yeah, exciting things are continuing to happening on this side of the park, which is nice. I'm so curious to see how this ride's gonna flesh out when this opens next year. It's gonna be a hit or miss for me in my book, just because I'm so critical on these rides. And the interactive stuff for me is either really cool or it's okay. You know, I don't think it's gonna be a bad ride. I think it's gonna be a really fun ride all around. But yeah, it's really nice to see the progress continue to move along very, very nicely this week. Alrighty, let's work our way into Hollywood Backlot area. So they got some construction walls that were pushed back up over by Guardians of the Galaxy. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, so here's what the construction fences look like over by Guardians of the Galaxy. This is just right in front of the attraction's entrance, by the way. But yeah, this just popped up a couple days ago, so I wonder if they're gonna go ahead and finish this design out a little bit farther and towards the parade gates, which are on the other side of the walls right by the exit, or if this is just some simple plumbing or what. But yeah, we'll go ahead and keep an eye on it every single week, but these are up and you have to walk around them to get in front of the Guardians of the Galaxy attraction and to access the exit and gift shop. Alrighty, oh, M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E, yeah. Alrighty, let's head over to Disneyland, see what kind of work's happening over here. I think there's a lot more happening on this side, but we'll find out. Alrighty, we're leaving today and going into the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. Alright, so over here on Main Street at the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln building, all of the scaffolding is down and the fresh coat of paint has been fully revealed. It is so pretty in person. On camera, obviously, doesn't do it justice, but in person, it's nice and fresh. And now this whole side of Main Street here is finished. Looks great. This is a very beautiful day here at Disneyland today. You can see all the holiday decorations, and they put the garland up across Main Street. They finished all the filming they needed to do, so all the decorations are up. It looks fantastic. Noticing there's a lot of painting projects happening on Main Street. There's one over here and the far end over here as well. But that's just one thing I really love about Disneyland is they're constantly polishing this place. It never ends. It's always looking fantastic. It's always looking new and fresh. So yeah, shout out to the cast members that spend so many hours of their time making sure that this park is absolutely beautiful. So the biggest news that I haven't really talked much about here on this side of Main Street is obviously the new open entrance to Tomorrowland. Look at how cool that is. I like this look a lot better than what used to be here with all the French fry rocks, which, by the way, they just have a couple little rocks just right there in the corner on the left. But yeah, this is fantastic. It looks more like, you know, how it did back in the day. So having a more open concept is great, and a nice little grassy area over here is nice. I don't know if they're going to go ahead and put a fence around that like the other side, but nonetheless, it looks fantastic, and I'm curious to see what they're going to do in the next coming months if Tomorrowland so happens to be under the knife as far as what's going to be being worked on. So we'll keep an eye on it in the coming months and see what they do to Tomorrowland. But let's get a closer look at that scaffolding on the Buzz side and the Star Tour side. All right, as we venture deeper into Tomorrowland, you can see here on the outskirts that the project here on the facade is still the same as it's been in the past couple weeks. So they haven't really done anything new here. It still looks the same in the past couple videos. But as always, we'll keep an eye on it every week to see what they do, because I'm wondering if they're going to go ahead and keep this texture here or if they're going to do something completely different. Over here at the exit of Space Mountain, they're still working on the new set of stairs that are going in. So don't really know when these are supposed to be finished, but again, we'll keep an eye on it. I would assume that these will be done in the next couple weeks, because I don't think they have that much work to be done on this side. Fun fact, there's a hidden Mickey on this mural. If you find it, go ahead and let me know. Over here at the Matterhorn bobsleds, the left side of the mountain is still closed. Not really sure when this is supposed to reopen. They're probably still doing a lot of infrastructure work while they're at it, fixing the rock work as well. But yeah, so only one side operation for right now. So again, when you come to the park, don't be alarmed when the line gets really, really long. They're only running one side right now, and the hourly capacity on this attraction is not that much when they're only running one side. Side note, by the way, did you guys watch the Imagineering story on this particular segment? I think it was on the episode 2 when they were talking about Matterhorn Mountain, and they had Bob Gurr go up there and sign his name on the door. That was just like, oh god, I love it. I'm such a theme park nerd. I think that's so fantastic. But yeah, it was so nice for him to go up there and finally sign his name on the door, because he said he'd never done it before. So it was a really cool segment of the show. By the way, if you've never seen the Imagineering story on Disney Plus, I highly recommend it if you do have that service, because it is such a great show. Alrighty, let's make our way into Mickey's Toontown and see if we can see any work happening from the vantage point on Donald's boat as far as Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I'm not sure. We're not going to see too much there because they're still doing a lot of grading, but we'll take a look. The walls have come down over here by this little park area. It was just a quick little touch-up project, nothing major. I'm sure it was a lot of paint work or a lot of what looks to be some concrete work right here. You can see the brush marks. So yeah, just as I thought, we can't really see anything from this vantage point right now. They still haven't put up any structural steel. What I'm assuming they're doing right now is continuing to grade all of the dirt back there and level it out to where they want it. Then they'll go ahead and start digging for structural steel, lay the foundation, and then we'll see some vertical construction. But that probably won't be until probably later on next month or into the start of the new year. So but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch this project. It's a huge project, by the way. The show building for this attraction is going to be massive. It's pretty much gonna start over here and go all the way down over there. And before we move on, I just wanted to point out that all the scaffolding is down from this little gift shop's roof. So it's all nice and painted with a fresh coat of paint. By the way, I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. If you are, go ahead and smash the like button. And if you're new here and you love Disney content, hit the subscribe button, because I have brand new videos every single week. Over here in between Adventureland and Frontierland, as far as the transition is concerned, the scrim that used to be right here for the longest time is gone now. So the river is really nice right here. It's really nice and peaceful. And I've noticed that they've been adding more props to the Adventureland archway, which is really, really cool. I really love the new archway. It's reminiscent of what the archway used to look like when the park opened. So this is really nice, and I'm glad that all the walls are down over here in between the transition of both of the lands. And for those that are wondering about Tarzan's treehouse, it is back open for your enjoyment here in Adventureland. As we take a little break here in New Orleans Square, I just wanted to briefly mention some little rumors, speculation, news, whatever you're going to call it, for Snow White and Indiana Jones. Lately there's been some permits filed for some refurbishments that are coming up, and everyone here in the theme park community is wondering what exactly they are going to do with both attractions. Indiana Jones is receiving a nice chunk of cash to go ahead and do some interior work, so I'm hoping that we'll see some new showpieces or some new elements in the attraction that will spruce it up. But according to a few articles, it's supposed to have a major refurbishment next year, so we'll keep an eye on that for sure. And then as far as Snow White is concerned, that too is supposed to receive some new surprises here and there, but I don't know what, you know, obviously what defines a surprise. It could be just some new electrical, it could be some new projections, it could be some new paint. I mean, either way, I'm excited that they're you know, not stopping the initiative to pay attention to the older attractions here in the park and not neglect them. I love how Disney pays attention to these older rides, and they constantly upgrade them and constantly bring them up to today's standard. So I'm excited for Snow White and Indiana Jones, especially Indiana Jones, because Indiana Jones is one of the best rides in the world, in my opinion. So it's going to be exciting to see what they do in the next coming months here. Well, I was going to make a stroll through Galaxy's Edge, but it is closed. It's probably closed for filming right now. They're doing a lot of marketing today at the park, so I would assume that Galaxy's Edge is closed for just a couple hours so they can finish up shooting. And they have been shooting a lot lately in the land for the Christmas special as well. Alrighty, so we made it into Galaxy's Edge from the Frontier / Fantasyland entrance, which is nice. They have the other two entrances blocked off because of filming, and they're still blocked off right now, so they're just letting people access this side of the land, which is good because this is where the Millennium Falcon attraction is, so you'll still be able to ride it. Still one of my favorite spots of Galaxy's Edge right here. It's just so immersive. The rockwork surrounds you and the buildings all around you are so well done. This is such a great section of the land. Remember, if you want to visit the cantina, to make your reservation early. There's always a line, especially when the land first opens up. People want to check it out, so it might still be a timed 45-minute experience. It's very small in there, so they don't sit a lot of people at a time, but yeah, if you want to experience the cantina and have a couple drinks, then yeah, definitely be sure to reserve that early. Well, you know what? I think that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks so much for joining in on the fun. And if you liked the video, go ahead and smash the like button. If you're new to the channel and you love Disney content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and notification bell, because I have brand new videos every single week and you won't want to miss out on that. Also, be sure to check out my Instagram page at Theme Park Obsession. I post there all the time and you won't want to miss out on the content there as well. But other than that, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.